Hola, Luis. Thanks for joining us today and taking part in a series of conversations with past ICA organizing committee chairs. As you know, next year, we're organizing the next ICA with the Actuaries Institute of Australia in Sydney. So my first question to you would be, do you remember the first ICA that you attended?
Oh, yes, it was a wonderful ICA for me. The first one, I was 27 at the time, and
Wow.
I attended it back in 1980, and I attended the Zurich and Lausanne ICA. It was a challenge for our Swiss colleagues to host this in two different cities. It worked fantastic. You know, Swiss guys are always on time and almost perfect.
Yeah.
And so that was the first one.
So what do you remember as your most memorable moments from that, your first ICA?
Well, as I mentioned, I was 27, so it was a great experience.
Yeah.
I had the chance to meet a lot of actuaries from all around the world and to attend several meetings and hear of what was happening in other countries. So it was a fantastic experience. And from that, at the time, so I decided that I wanted to participate in the international activities of the profession forever.
Great. So as an actuary, what would you say is the most important reasons why you should attend an ICA?
Well, the first reason is that you can be aware of what's going on all around the world and in the developments and new things in the professional places. One can say that this can be attained through internet now. No? It's so easy to get information. But you know, the chance to meet the people who is working on these things and to talk to them and to interact and establish a relationship with people, that's unique. I mean, that cannot be done through Zoom or other things like that. So if you can go, you have to go. You have to be in person and meet people and all this networking issue is very, very important.
So at what point did the associations in Mexico decided to host an ICA? What was the motivation behind that event?
Yeah, when we took the decision was in the early 90s. At that time, we had a new president in Mexico, and he decided to open Mexico to the world. We thought that we as actuaries could not be behind that, and that we should be in touch with everybody in the world, and that we should invite people to visit us and to see what we were doing and so on, and so that opening in the country motivated us to organize an ICA.
And do you remember when the IAA granted that ICA to the Mexican Association?
Oh yes, that was a great moment. That was back in 92 in Montreal, in Canada, very close to you.
Yes,
and,
very.
Yeah, and we were very happy that the council decided that we could do that 10 years after that.
Yeah, so the ICA in Cancun was in 2002, so it's already been 20 years from then. So what do you remember as your most memorable moments from Cancun?
Well, we know we just had a lunch celebration with my colleagues that organized the Congress with me. And we remember lots of things about the Congress. And the most memorable things, I guess, is for the first time, there were 1,200 actuaries in a ICA. That was a record number at that moment. Over 60 countries were represented. That was also a record. And our scientific committee worked very, very efficiently. And we had sharply 100 working sessions during the 4 days Congress. So those numbers made us very, very happy. We think that it was a very successful Congress.
And if I recall correctly, ICA in Cancun was in March. And what was the significance of holding the event in March?
Well, Cancun is a wonderful place for holidays, but a very important thing is that it's close to an archaeological site that is called Chichen Itza. And during every equinox in the main pyramid of Chichen Itza, that is called the Kukulkan Pyramid, there is a very special phenomenon that only occurs in the equinox. The sun draws a serpent going down the escalator of the pyramid. That's unique, no? And that has a lot of mythical meanings. But we wanted the people all around the world to see this phenomenon. And I remember that. I mean, you have to have a sunny day, and that was a cloudy day. But at the very end, we had 2 minutes of sunlight, and we saw the serpent going down the pyramid, and so everybody enjoyed it very much.
Excellent. Yeah, I remember visiting Chichen Itza myself with my family, and it was a very magical experience to see it, although I wasn't there for the equinox to see the phenomenon. But it's a beautiful place.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place, and if you can be during the equinox, it will be a very nice experience.
Well, thank you, Luis, for talking with us today, and we hope to see you next year at the ICA in Sydney, and we invite everyone to attend.
I follow that invitation. Really, it's a very important experience. So nice to talk to you, Chris, and hope to see you soon.
Thank you, Luis. Thanks for listening. Note that we have embedded clues within this video that will help you respond correctly to our weekly quizzes to win a prize related to ICA 2023. Good luck.